Well, despite dozens of celebrities rallying behind their favorite political candidates this past November, a new survey is showing that some voters may not have been swayed at all by their support of either presidential candidate. According to the Associated Press, only 10% of Republicans say they support celebrities speaking out about politics. A larger number of Democrats, 39%, say they approve of it, and only 12% of independents, a key voting bloc this year, said they support it. The election cycle this year, both presidential nominees bringing out dozens of celebrities to rallies and campaign events. We saw it, we covered it right here on NewsNation. But could we see Republicans and Democrats change the way they leverage these Hollywood stars? We're going to bring in senior staff writer for thehill.com, Rebecca Beich, live in Washington, D.C. for us. Rebecca, great to have you. What more are we learning from this poll?
I think the big takeaway from the poll is that voters aren't as interested in hearing celebrities weigh in on politics as they might have been in the past. Of course, there is a party divide. Democrats still view these endorsements more favorably than Republicans. But across the board, voters are souring on endorsements, whether they come from celebrities or pro athletes. The numbers are a little bit better when it comes to entrepreneurs. Voters of all parties were more interested in hearing from business owners. But this poll comes at a time where Americans are coming out of a contentious campaign season and are just saying they are less interested in keeping up with political news overall.
I don't know. I was born in the 80s, a kid in the 90s, and I remember how much sway it seemed like Hollywood stars had just on pop culture and in so many instances. But perhaps it's changing as media changes too. Let's talk about this. Trump speaking out this morning on this issue as well. What's he saying?
So Trump this morning repeated some claims that he's made in the past, saying that Democrats paid celebrities for their endorsements, pointing to people like Beyonce and Oprah, saying they got millions for appearing on the campaign trail. Fact-checking sites have looked at these claims before and said they found no evidence that, either woman was paid millions like Trump claimed. But as much as he's, stepping out and airing his own criticism on this front, his own campaign also received numerous celebrity endorsements, and he had plenty of celebrities join him on the campaign trail as well.
Yeah, so often we hear, Americans as well on both sides of the political aisle, we like it when it's with our party, and we don't like it when it's the other party. We can get behind if it's with ours or not on the opposite side. Both parties really, though, have relied heavily on celebrity endorsements in this year's election. What could this mean, do you think, for both parties moving forward as they start to regroup and look ahead?
Yes, exactly. As much as Americans might say that they are sick of hearing from celebrities, endorsements are, of course, a really big part of campaigning. Campaign teams always go out of their way to highlight these endorsements. They usually generate media attention. And while celebrity endorsements may or may not be a big influence in how individual voters determine how they're going to cast their ballot, they're certainly a big part of how campaigns raise money. These endorsements are often paired with appearances on the campaign trail to drive attendance at rallies. They make appearances at fundraisers to help raise money for the campaigns. So campaigns will likely remain eager for celebrity endorsements, even if the poll numbers might push some stars to pause a little bit before deciding whether to weigh in.
I'm honestly kind of surprised anytime I see celebrities come out and endorse either side, because you're basically alienating about half of the country, and it could impact your life going forward, especially if you change your beliefs. And who said we have to stay stagnant and stay the same? Senior staff writer for thehill.com, Rebecca, thank you so much joining us from D.C. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.